Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. And hopefully, your Saturday is off to a great start. We got a beautiful looking one here in mid Michigan, weather wise. That is, the sun is out, temperatures are moderate. There's your weather forecast for today. So, hopefully, it'll be a nice one wherever you are as well. Busy week here at the Wasteland, in case you haven't been keeping up, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, including some new releases. And make sure, I'm going to say this because I look at the YouTube statistics and everybody's like, oh, we're tuned in for a minute and gone. Make sure you're sticking around because a little bit later in the video, I have got some sealed high-end collectibles that did not make it into the video yesterday that I want to give you, our live audience, a chance to look at first. They're going to be in next week's drop, but I wanted to let you guys take a quick look at them first off, and a chance to see what we got and a chance to swoop in, as they say. So a couple of quick good mornings to you here. Chuck saying, hey, good morning and good morning, sir. Thank you for being here. Derek is saying happy Saturday and happy one back at you, sir. Pat as well. It is a beautiful morning. Just said that. Mr. Silkman. Yes, good morning, sir. Long time no chat. Good morning, all of us. And thank you for being here, Silk. Jeff, hey, love from, oh, cool, man. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching and saying hi from South Side. We'll call that South Side in Texas. Okay, before we get going, let me find this here real quick. Today is the last day if you want to get in on the chance to win tickets to see Ghost. I know I'm holding it on the wrong side. Ghost and Mastodon at the Dow Event Center on September 19th. Holy cow, August is pretty much done. So that's going to be here before we know it, only a few weeks away. So we've got the ticket box here, and we'll draw from that box this afternoon toward closing time, and we'll contact the winners first and then announce a little bit later on who has done that. So if you entered the first time around, everybody that didn't win that first time, I left your names in the box. So you got a chance at that again. But if you want to swing in today at some point, drop your name and phone number in there, and we'll draw from that tonight. Tickets again for Ghost and Mastodon and Spirit Box for September 19th at the Dow Event Center are courtesy of our friends at the Dow Event Center. And if you don't win tickets, head over to the Dow Event Center website or Facebook page and find out how you can get a hold of tickets of your very own. Okay. Before I get into the new releases and our special sealed, again, stick around. I got some sealed stuff coming up. I want to address a quick little, I guess for lack of a better term, a dust up that happened on the Facebook page yesterday, Thursday rather. I'm sorry, not yesterday. I posted up a picture of this album from the Smashing Pumpkins. It's a Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. This is the 3 LP version. And a nifty little discussion erupted because I gave no other description of this other than, hey, we've got this here in the store, and people could see the price tag on there. But the discussion kind of erupted as to whether or not that this was a bootleg version or an original, and folks saying, well, you can tell it's the boot, blah, blah. Yes. So to settle that, yeah, I just kind of put that up there because I felt like showing it. It's not in a drop yet. It may be in a drop down the line, but this is the bootleg version of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. And as for the pricing of that goes, we do our best to stick to the Discogs median price when it comes to these. That's colored vinyl on there. In the Discogs median usually, and I know sometimes you cannot see prices for bootleg or unofficial versions of albums, but there was a sales history on this, so we did get a little bit of an idea of its value. And plus, again, we try to take in mind the condition, and this thing is in excellent condition. So for those of you saying, hey, man, that's not an official copy, here's what we'll do. Are you happy? We have an official copy of it in the store now of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. It's not an OG. It's not an original. It's not worth thousands of dollars. It is a 2014 box set version of this. It's not priced yet, ready to go, but we'll have that out there soon. And it is sealed. So you know what? For you Pumpkins collectors, you got one of each to choose from now. Happy? No, I'm kidding. Always fun to have some spirited discussions. Okay. Again, do not tune out. I've got some sealed goodies coming up here that we'll talk about that weren't in the video, but let's talk new releases very quickly. Oh, hold on here. A couple of quick comments as we'll get to Tom saying, hey, good morning there as well. And Steve, good morning. Very vinyl. I'm the vinyl pusher man, the pusher man. And Chris, hey, Chris from the mid-Michigan area saying good morning. Thanks for being here, sir. New releases. We got stuff from Muse. This is Will of the People. This is the indie exclusive on cream colored vinyl. And we do have a couple copies of the new Silk Sonic in as well. Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak, with special guest host Bootsy Collins. This is An Evening with Silk Sonic. The digital and CD version of this came out a while ago, but they finally did get around to the vinyl version of Silk Sonic, and we got a few of these left on black vinyl only, unfortunately. New stuff from Sophie Tucker, the group, Sophie Tucker, not the person. Wet Tennis, the name of this one. And I don't recall if this is on colored vinyl or not. I'd have to go back and check. Make sure you're watching our new release video. I go a little more in depth on that on Saturday afternoons. Hard to find Slipknot stuff, but we did get a couple, but just of We Are Not Your Kind. I know there were some other ones we were expecting, but we do have a couple from Slipknot in there. Dokken Greatest Hits in the store, splattered vinyl limited edition blue, but some Dokken Greatest Hits to go through there. Speaking of controversial, I know folks have some strong feelings on this, but here is the brand new Journey album called Freedom. And this is, of course, not with Steve Perry as the lead singer, but pretty much Journey the rest of the way. So we got a copy, had a couple. I think this is the only one left of that right now. We can probably get more if there's a run on them. And at the same time, they reissued Journey's Escape, a 2021 remastered from the original tapes on black vinyl, and it's the 40th anniversary edition of that. New stuff also from Tyler Childers live on the Red Barn Radio. This is volume 1 and 2 together in a single LP. Some live stuff there. Marcus King as well. This is Young Blood, and we do have the limited edition yellow vinyl version of Marcus King's new one. So check that out. A couple copies of that. Mavis Staples as well. We'll Never Turn Back. This is an anniversary reissue as well, I believe, produced by Ry Cooder. Speaking of reissues, 2021 remaster and recreation of Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Sometimes Young's Deja Vu, and right down to the textured cover and the gold inlay on there on the typeset. So a cool looking one. We do have a copy of that. And the Doors, we talked about this on our Saturday new release show last week, that the Doors they were reissuing the Doors LA Woman. And I lamented at the fact then on that video that we couldn't tell whether or not it was going to be true to the original packaging. I can tell you, yes, now for sure it is. The original version of this had the rounded edges and it had a die cut center. It's hard to see on the video, but yes, this is a die cut cover with the transparency through there and the yellow inner sleeve underneath. So this reissue of the Doors LA Woman is true to form on the packaging, as well as they're saying on the hype sticker that this is the original 1971 stereo mix remastered on 180 gram vinyl. Doesn't say whether or not it was remastered analog, but it's Rhino. So there was a question on our YouTube channel. By the way, feel free to comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel. But there was a question on who remixed this and any other pressing information. Sadly, I don't have that info. We'll try to do some digging. We didn't open a copy, but I'll do some digging on that as well. So we finally got in a copy of the Brown Acid Series 14th trip, a newer one from about a week or so ago. So I've got one of those in, and we still have a copy of the 13th trip. And this one features a couple of great, albeit obscure, Michigan artists. Some recent reissues back in. Got a couple copies of Paula Abdul finally back in from Music on Vinyl. This is Forever Your Girl. Some great stuff from MOV. Going to sound good. Also, we were waiting, but we finally did get the copies of Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood from a few weeks back. I think I've got 2 or 3 of these left if you were looking for that one. And another one that we were waiting for, and this seems like about a month or 2 away, we finally got some copies of Question Mark and the Mysterians, 96 Tears, the reissue from a little while back on that one. So some good stuff. I still have a copy of Action back there as well. So again, if you're curious about the Friday releases and you want to know what's coming up, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the video that goes up on Saturday, mid to late afternoon. that talks about all of next week's releases. We're doing that ahead of time to try to get you guys thinking about that and see if you want to pre-order something, so that if they put out limited numbers, we have a better shot at getting them. But you know how that is. It's always a little tricky from time to time. Okay, so onward now. We have some stuff that's come in, and there's going to be a lot of cool stuff coming in. I'm thinking about next Friday's vintage vinyl drop is going to be somewhat Michigan related. So look for some great Michigan artists next Friday. But as a special preview to you folks who watch our live, I wanted to give you a heads up on some collectibles if you want to dive in on them. This has been, it's been a group that's been in demand, and no represses have been found of late. But I'll tell you what, we got some goodies here. And I'm talking about Greta Van Fleet. And I've got some sealed copies of these things. And price-wise, we're going to go with the Discogs price on these because, A, that's what I kind of got them for. So we're going to pass them along to you guys at that. So the Black Smoke Rising, which has just exploded. I mean, seriously exploded value-wise on Discogs, and I'm quite sure eBay has done it too. I don't look at that. But we've got a copy of the 2017 version of this, sealed and good to go if you are looking for some high-end collectibles. I have got a sealed copy of the Greta Van Fleet's Anthem of the Peaceful Army. Peaceful Army. It's the misprint, and if you're unfamiliar with that, it says Peakful on the back. They didn't proofread that very well. So we've got a sealed copy of Peaceful Army, and an open copy of Peaceful Army ready to go for you guys as well. And with their newer one, these have been tough to get, and I've always got an open order for their latest one, the Battle at Garden's Gate, the white vinyl indie exclusive. But that's been a really tough one to get a hold of. But we do have a sealed copy of the Battle at Garden's Gate, a green vinyl version of this, and that's worth a little bit of money, as well as a transparent vinyl version. I won't say where this is from, but it's from a source. That one up there, clear vinyl, sealed as well, from Greta Van Fleet. Now I know that there were some folks asking about Greta Van Fleet stuff, and I tried finding that. I think it was on a Facebook comment a while ago, asking if we had any. Well, we do have some now, but they're in the high-end-ish collectible stuff. So contact me here at the store if you are looking for that, and we'll go. Hey, speaking of Led Zeppelin, we also did get a copy of Led Zeppelin's Mothership. This is basically a greatest hits box set, 4 LPs with the original booklet inside and the inner sleeves. Very, very beautiful stuff, and some good high-end collectibles. So if these are not snagged today and tomorrow, they will be in the drop next Friday, the vinyl drop, and the video Friday that will feature a lot of Michigan stuff. So I've been saving up and holding out on you guys, so check that out as it comes around. Let's see, we got another comment here from Jeff saying, yep, the Brown Acid is an absolutely wonderful site collection. Heavy duty stuff. And we're all good to go. I had to look. I thought somebody was at the door. The dude is here, by the way. I didn't bring him up to say hi, but the dude's hanging out with me all day here at the store. So if you want to stop by, check out the sealed goodies, pick up some great vintage vinyl, or look through the new stuff. We are here at 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland, and we're here from until I open the doors in about a minute or so, until 6 p.m. Open tomorrow, Sunday, our normal hours from 12 noon until 5 p.m. Dude will probably be with me tomorrow too if you miss him today. Do not forget, we have got the Ghost and Mastodon tickets. You can sign up to win a pair of those at some point today. You want to talk Smashing Pumpkins? We'll talk Smashing Pumpkins. Hang on, let me get the thumbnail. There we go. That's for the thumbnail later. So swing on by. Sorry, guys. It's been a long week, and we're having a ton of fun here at the store, as always. So I'm going to cut loose here and get the turntable spinning, the lava lamp fired up, and we're going to get on with our day, and you are going to get on with your day. And if you want to stop on by, please do so and say hello. So until next week, and it'll be, holy cow, it'll be September next week when we talk. You folks have a great week, and we will chat at you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you guys very, very much for being here. Later.